And hello. Thank you for showing up. My name is Kevin. We are Dirty 20 Gaming. It's Sunday, which means we've decided to play Dungeons and Dragons instead of what we were doing before. So that's all you're going to get about that. That's just what's happening. Because it's about fun, and we decided that this is going to be more fun. So we are not only going to do Dungeons and Dragons, which we don't do very often here. We are actually going to do my version of Storm King's Thunder. I've called it The World at Large. You will recognize parts of it if you have ever played that game, and parts of it will be brand new, as they will to these players and to me. So we're going to be playing. It's a Storm King's Thunder. We're using Roll20 for our virtual tabletop for this. The imagery, some of it is from Pixabay. Most of it is from the game itself. And the miniatures, as we said earlier, are all made using Hero Forge. Great, a spectacular way to make really nice looking art for your campaigns. And with that, let's get to these people, because I want to get through all of this fast, because I want to get to this game, because this is going to be fun. Thank you tremendous amounts for all the subscriptions. That's amazing. Thank you. Now, let's pop down the row here in order. Solar Dasher. Oh, welcome back. I can say the same thing to your character, but tell us, please, what you've been up to for the last week or so and why tonight is important.
Okay. Well, the last week, starting this past Sunday and all the way through today, the twerk team is run by another Twitch streamer by the name of Sori, and he's just an amazing character. He's a just chatting individual who just likes to cheer people up and make people happy, and he does that for me. And you should go check him out if you ever get a chance. But basically, I did a big old stream last night for the charity, in which I myself, with the group of the people I was streaming with, raised about $500 for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah. So go there. Well, we are not directly associated with it. I wish we were, but please, there's the link in chat. Go there and make a difference that really counts. And thank you personally for doing that, for putting your time in streaming, doing that, and for bringing this link to us tonight. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Next in the row. We meet again. The Scarred Adventurer, bringing yet another in a long line of, I presume, dark bastards to play at the table tonight. But thank you for joining us. And what else are you doing?
Well, as most people know, I exist at thescarredadventure.com, which is about to be in the link now. It is in the link now, or before, depending on the lag between me saying this and it actually coming out. But still, I hang out with a bunch of great people on thescarredadventure.com. I need to be doing more there, but I've been preoccupied by both real-world things, unfortunately, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition, which came out, and I've just been so busy with that. So that was a mistake for this week. But aside from that, I try to put some time and energy into the website.
Well, thank you for your honesty. Yes, scarredadventurer.com.
Yeah.
Thescarredadventurer.com. I keep forgetting the definite article.
Yes. I think scarredadventure.com was already taken.
The Scarred Adventurer it's more specific anyway. Like
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Although it does make TSA, which I don't want to be at the TSA. I'm just the Scarred Adventurer.
Well, we can give her a second to recover. I'll talk about something else while you catch your breath. There we go. And next in line, we have Sarah coming with us this evening to play. You have stuff too. Please tell us about stuff. You went someplace. You get to go outside now.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, you lucky bastard. Sorry.
So I'm over on YouTube at Tangor Productions and Tangor Productions on Location. I'm also a writer at the Scarred Adventurer blog. So
Yeah. Make sure you get those links up in there. There they are. Oh no, never mind. That's a
That's
wannabe
not it.
famous asshole. That's a go away.
Oh, I hate those.
I
Bye-bye.
mean, you never get famous by buying people,
Well, no.
like fake
Anyway.
people, at least.
Do not buy fake people.
Like if you buy real people, you're
Yeah.
famous, but in a wrong, mistaken sort of way.
Yeah, then you have
Infamous?
bad things. Yeah, bad.
Oh, there you go.
Let's cut from Infamous right into this game. Because looking back on it years later, the three of you are never at a loss when somebody says, "Do you remember the day your life changed?" Because before they sang about you in song, before they wrote down your adventures, before you never had to buy another drink for yourself for as long as you live, you were just three people who happened to be in Golden Fields one night. A very long time ago. But on that night, it started as normal as anything can in the middle of the night. Beowulf Blackmane. If a villager was walking around at this time of the night, with one or two of them probably are, what? Oh no, sorry. I'm going to take that back. We're coming to you last. I take that back.
Okay.
Let's start at the other end. Creature. You've been in this town for an unknown period of time, and you are in the middle of the night. What are you doing?
Well, it's about the middle of the night, so we are looking for a lovely, lovely corpse to, have a snack from, or, someone inebriated enough that won't mind a chunk of flesh missing in the morning. They'll just go, "Oh, what a crazy night." And then we'll go, "Yes, crazy, indeed. Anyways, I'm your doctor. Here you go. Healed you up. There, nice."
So, about their nefarious deeds, or feeding, depending on how you look at it, is one creature called Creature. Around behind the bar, there's some rustling in amongst the garbages. And out from said garbages, as the back door of the inn flies open, and a huge voice says, "Fucking rats!" and starts to beat the garbage with a broom. Out from the other side pops.
Oh, not again. Yes, I am Iticus. I am a little, shiny warforged.
Holy shit, what the hell are you?
I am Iticus. Do you need a friend?
You like rats?
Are they friends?
I was thinking for you more like, do you eat?
No.
Okay, then friends. Can you
Okay.
be their friends out here instead of in there?
Yes?
Come with me. Do you drink?
No.
Does the bear drink? He points at your teddy.
No.
All right. Cheap to operate, too. Come on in and meet the rats. And leads you back inside the bar. That's two. Now in the woods. There's a reason why we saved this for last. Beowulf Blackmane. The moon is coming down through the trees. What is it shining on?
Okay, so just as the moon is hitting its peak, Beowulf knew he had to find a large area of woods, which is where he's at now.
Mm-hmm.
Once the moon came shining out, he knew what he calls his curse would take into effect, thus transforming him into a werewolf.
Would you like to change the token, or you keep talking? I'll change the token.
Change the token.
Done.
Anyone who he's as far into the woods as he can see, so he makes sure he can't really see any of the paths around.
Mm-hmm.
But if anybody goes into the woods, besides a little bit of howling like a wolf would, they would see a rather large, pitch black wolf with beaming golden eyes.
And is that
On
wolf
all four
hunting?
paws, well, he's not going to be hunting.
No?
He's just going to be basically running around in the trees and just getting out excess energy and having just a run and relaxing. No, he's not going to chase any bunnies. He may stop at a creek if there is one and drink the water, but that's about it.
Just being a wolf, absolutely.
He's just going to be a wolf.
So that's in the trees behind in the inn. Iticus, you step in, and from your point of view, because how tall are you?
3 feet.
3 feet. Is that 3 of your feet? Because that's really small, or 3 like 3 people feet.
3 people feet.
Yeah, I know. I just love the voice. I want to talk to Iticus all the time.
I was trying to think what Iticus would say, and he doesn't even know.
This big. Oh, how many teddy bears tall? There it is.
I am 5 Freds.
5 Freds. Fred is now the official measurement of units. You are 5 Freds tall. And from 5 Freds off the floor, you see behind the bar, there's rat runs and rat mazes, and you can even see half a dozen rats, and they are looking at you just rude. Totally dismissive rats.
Inches. I had to do the math. Sorry. Each Fred is 7 inches.
Yes.
About.
Yes, a little over when he's wet.
It's like it's like 7.33 to the
I know,
infinite, but
yeah.
who gives a shit?
So, your giant friend looks down at you and says, "They're under there."
Hello, friend.
And they just checking you out. Do you head underneath the bar?
Yeah.
You go look for them? Yeah. You go and they start to back off, but you can follow them quite a ways. And you get partway under the bar when all of a sudden all hell breaks loose outside.
Oh dear.
Outside, creature. You're hunting drunks. Let's just be real clear about this.
Look, some people do it as thievery.
Yep, absolutely. You're walking in the shadows in the middle of the night. Yeah, staying out of staying away from the beaten path. And in front of you, out of a side street, for a moment, your brain goes, "That's a drunk." But this drunk is running at full speed. It's also a halfling. So full speed is not tremendously quick, but there's a lot of energy going into not going very fast. And comes skidding around the corner, running towards you, looks up, and in a huge voice, "We're under attack! We're under attack! Save us all! We're under attack!" And it looks like he is planning on running right past you.
There's a faster than he looks. Than we look. We should be able to move.
Yeah.
Creature,
Yeah.
reach out and grab him kind of by the back of the clothes.
Give me an acrobatics
right
check. Yeah.
Just as he's skidding past at the last possible second.
Yeah.
And acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay.
First roll.
First roll again.
18. Oh, yeah. So, for anybody
one was a
who's not
critical
familiar
fail.
with this,
Ba-bam!
I always have them roll twice. We just use the first number unless it's advantage or disadvantage. This way, it's always done. That's an 18. Yeah, he goes tearing past. It's easy to grab his collar because it's like one of Elvis's collars. It goes way up to there before it comes back down, and it's very structured. This is the bardiest looking little halfling you have ever seen in your life. And you just grab his collar like a handle, and his momentum carries him up, and his little feet just go, whoa, shit! And he lands on the ground, and he's still running. You have to lift him up.
Oh no, I'm just grabbing him by the back of the collar.
Yeah.
Using his own momentum, I spin
Oh.
around in the circle.
Okay, yeah.
Hold him up in front of me.
This confuses us. Under attack by what?
That! And you look over his shoulder, and that becomes apparent.
And for the record,
Yes.
this is a man in completely dark, baggy clothing
Yes, please describe.
with a white, bone-colored face mask, completely covering his face with no features whatsoever.
Yes.
And for those who have great senses of smell, they will notice the creature smells wrong.
Well, that
As
was why
bad
I had to feel the
as-
smell when I walked around.
Yeah, you're blocks away going, something's dead around here, but it's still
Oh,
walking.
yeah, he smelled it on his way.
But in a
It's
different
not-
way.
Bo would have smelled it on
You've
his way
smelt-
before, but
yeah.
ignored it.
You've smelt undead before. This is different from that. There's also the smell of warm oil and goblin breath. You're not sure about that either. But never mind. That seems to have faded because Iticus went in the bar. Bo has an amazing sense of smell. So yeah,
Yes, he
as
does.
badass as creature is, you look over his shoulder, and coming towards you is what can only be described as a herd of goblins. There's at least 10 of them coming at you at speed. Behind them, driving them with whips, are two bugbears. And behind that, at the end of the block, are two ogres.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
As if that
this
wasn't
looks-
enough. Just before that, you look, you hear a crash off to the southwest, and you look just in time to see a huge slob of a hill giant scramble over the city wall and land. You can see that in the distance.
Well, it seems more than creature can chew. We are going to head up to the roof.
Want me to yell some more?
I think that would draw attention to us. That seems irresponsible.
Okay. Guards!
Oh, I immediately drop him the second he starts yelling.
On your own.
And without
No, they are
without
not as
missing a
close
beat,
as they look on the map. This is just so that you can tell how many are left. Yeah, imagine you're sort of in that city square in the middle, and they're just boiling out of all the side streets.
Yeah. I'm like, without missing a beat after letting
Yep.
this weird halfling go,
Yeah.
like I just put a foot onto the side wall
Yep. And just
and I start walking up it
just
completely sideways.
Yeah. Okay. Up onto the nearest roof. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I'm at the bar. It's on top of the bar's roof.
Yep.
I'm not wasting any time with any of this. It's just
Yep. Oh yeah. Up onto the roof of the bar. Absolutely.
Creature is not hedging his bets.
Bo, you hear this in the
Yeah, I was
in
about
the
to say,
bushes.
depending on how close they are, I can hear them.
Yeah. And it's like, oh, goblins, bugbears, ogres, and a giant over there. You know from smell where everything is.
Yep.
How do you respond to that? The city is starting to come alive around you. You're hearing people yelling and screaming and coming out of their houses with, armor half on and pitchforks and, all varying. Everybody is coming as they're able to defend the city.
That is a good question.
You start to see that as well as you walk up onto the roof, creature. The guards are they're paying attention, but you also notice this is not the only group. There's at least two other groups like this, one north in the fields and one south by the, southwest by the gate near where the giant came in.
All right. I think what Bo is going to do is he's going to head in this direction over here towards the edge,
Yep.
try and get a few people gathered up. He's still going to be in his wolf form.
Yep.
He's going to basically like run around them and, just kind of point them towards this direction here to try and get help to get this guy, because he can definitely smell it. But he smells these two here.
Yep.
And this yelling fool.
Yep.
And realizes that may be enough to start off getting these guys done.
Mm-hmm.
So get this guy done. If he can get a bunch of the townsmen and himself to get this guy done, he can go around and help out at the end.
Okay, perfect. So as you sort of start that process and start to head towards grabbing these people, one of the trees near you says, "Perhaps I can be of assistance."
Well, at that point, he's going to stop and turn around.
And you look up.
He cannot talk in wolf form, so he's just going to look at the tree, kind of like, "What do you want?"
It communicates with you mentally, so you can talk back. "Perhaps I can assist. We can fight it together."
Bo takes a moment to think about this and thinks, if those guys with weapons see me right now, they might attack me, so this might actually be a better plan.
Oh, they all know me. I am Liferlass.
Yeah. Bo's going to nod his head.
Mm-hmm.
Basically accepting his help.
Yep.
His help. And then basically get right on beside where the tree is.
Absolutely. So the two of you
get ready to get the big guy.
Yep. The two of you start heading in that direction. So yes, perfect. I'm going to move you down here. You're not there yet, but that's where you're headed. And like I said, you're sort of gathering people with you. They're moving in a wave. They're forming up. This is a fair-sized city, so everybody here's got military experience. You're not going to be alone, but it's going to be a hell of a fight.
Oh, I bet.
Meanwhile, back in the bar, under the bar, in fact, screaming, yelling, you kind of look through a knothole in the bar and you see somebody about your height, but way, way drunker and far shinier dressed, runs into the bar. "They're attacking! There's goblins everywhere! Oh, sorry, wait a minute." And he goes out, closes the door, and comes back in. "They're attacking! There are goblins everywhere! You must come and assist immediately. Here, I will help you." And he starts playing a ukulele really, really fast.
Basically, somewhere over the rainbow.
Yes, exactly. And every 6 seconds, somebody's going out the door with inspiration. You see this from underneath the bar. Your new friend, the bartender, looks down at you and says, "Fancy a fight?"
I'm not good at fighting, but I can if it.
You want to do a ride along? And he pats his shoulders. This man is huge. His name is Yeti. That's he used to perform in fairs. He is covered in fur. He is human, but he's completely covered in fur.
Oh, like that's it's a condition.
I forget the name of the condition too, but yes, he's got that, but it's white. It's bone white. Want to ride?
I can do that.
And he reaches down with one hand to scoop you up and just plops you on his shoulders and grabs your little ankles. Mm-hmm. "Huh, you're warm. I wasn't expecting that." And heads for the door. As you burst out through the door, you see goblins everywhere. From up here, like, you're 9 feet in the air. This is like 3 U's tall. You are way, way up. And all these goblins just coming out of every street, and behind them on each block, there's a bugbear whipping them forward. And behind that, there's a thing, like a wall of flesh thing. I don't even know if you would have seen an ogre, but there's ogres.
In Goblin, he's going to try and ask one of them what's going on.
One of the goblins?
Mm-hmm. He's gonna.
What's occurred? What happened?
One of them yells back at you, "We're here for the food and the beer."
And he'll tell his new friend.
He's tell the innkeeper that they're here for the beer and the food.
Yes.
Hold on, little one. And he switches to one arm holding your legs, and he pulls out of his belt a big soup ladle that you realize as he lifts it up and look over, it's like this thick all the way around. It is a ladle in name only. This is a mace. And he just starts walking across it. Not in my bar, they ain't. And he's just, you can see his arm comes up, and you look over, it's like, holy cow, his arm is as big as you.
How tall is Yeti?
Yeti is all of 7 feet.
Oh, yay, same height.
Yeah. Well, yeah, It's like you turn around and say, what the hell? Oh, hey, eye height. Interesting. If I only had eyes. But
Visible eyes.
speaking of you, creature, as you are up on the roof of the bar, a door opens behind you, and the little bard comes popping out and comes over by you, and he's got 2 giant frosty mugs of ale. Orin Givdly. Never really introduced myself. Thanks for earlier. I'm not going down there either.
We have not survived 200 years, and the Night Raider to die here for some cause of people we have no clue of.
Cool. He keeps forgetting to do his cool voice, right? And he sits down on the edge of the roof and just switches hands with his beer. Yeah, and the 2 of you are in full observer mode.
And we just clink glasses.
Yeah.
And it's basically,
Don't scream. We have a rough face.
Yeah.
And just one.
Just drains the ale. Yeah.
Yeah. Puts the mask back on. Hopefully not in enough time for him to have any real memories of what he looked like.
He looks at you for a second and stands up, so he's now looking you in the eyes, because, I mean, you're huge and he's a halfling. And he says, you want to see deformed? And he starts undoing his trousers.
We're a doctor. We've seen deformed there.
Okay. And he sits back down. You'll never know.
No amount of surgery fixes that.
No, they tried. You're right. You ever had 14 magic users staring at your crotch and screaming? It's weird. Anyway, we'll cut back to the forest.
Or like scrubs, and then just other colleagues going, the fuck is this shit?
So with that, we've got everybody placed. Battle is about to burst forth. Hang on a second. Did I get... Oh, I didn't even put it... Oh, no, I didn't even put any music in this game yet. Oops.
Creature has just pulled out a small paper kind of bag that looks like it would contain popcorn.
Yes.
And he just moves his mask up just a little bit so he can just throw it into his mouth.
Yeah.
They're eyeballs.
Yep. Keep going. I'm just getting ahead of the game on the initiative. Yeah.
Just nothing really aside from that. They're just eyeballs. He's popping like popcorn, and he looks at Oleg. I need to look at the name again.
Yeah.
Orin.
Yeah, that's what it is. I knew it was something. Started with an O.
And just kind of shakes the bag, kind of a, would you like one?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
They pop in the mouth. Nice gelatin feel.
He'll eat anything. He's so hammered, he'll eat anything. I just realized I have deleted a... Where is he? There. Named NPCs. Well, no, there he is. Never mind. Just getting the initiatives rolled. So go ahead, please click your token and click the initiative. Some of you already have done so. I think we've only got...
it's just me.
Yeah.
I am the problem child.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, this would be an excellent time to tell the audience. I kind of told you guys earlier, but I think maybe we forgot. You will also be playing the NPC that is with you. So go ahead and click on their tokens and roll their initiative as well. You have their character sheets in Roll20. And if you keep them alive, they will give you quests at the end.
How do you roll initiative on your token?
Click on the
Understood
token
that.
itself and then
I
open
do
your
it.
character sheet and hit the initiative
Oh,
button, and that way it automatically puts it on the tracker for me.
Okay,
There we go.
yeah, I already have my character sheet put up. That's just the
Last scenario, so yeah.
a roll for our characters for the
You got to roll for a creature and for
yeah.
for Orin. So, yeah. So click on your token, and then open your character sheet, and click the initiative button.
Just hit my initiative a second time.
Yep.
Okay.
Should go.
Okay. Oh, for the love of all that's going on in this world, did you seriously do that to me?
Just a quick question, Kevin.
Yes.
What's this right there that it says G7?
Oh, that's just a descriptive location. In fact,
Oh, it's nothing for you to worry about.
what G7? I have no idea what you're talking about. There's no such thing as G7.
Okay.
All right, creature, and then just do the same thing for Orin.
Then you're going to click
You'll
on
have
the
his character
halfling,
sheet as well.
Go to his character sheet, and there should be a word initiative on there.
Yeah, because he's an NPC sheet, so they're simpler.
Yeah, I think it says INIT.
INIT?
Oh, I didn't even. Kevin,
Yes.
because I'm in my wolf, was I supposed to roll initiative as wolf or
Oh
as?
yes, you
just-
use the lycanthrope character sheet. Yes. It's okay.
Well,
There it is.
next time I will, but I used the
it's all good.
other first.
You got
good.
a natural 20 that time. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
That's why
right.
I'm saying.
This Orin, there's creature. Everybody's in. Cool. With that, let us begin. Bo, in wolf form, you burst out of the trees. The humans are rushing forward at this giant. It's a giant. It is like all of 17 feet tall. The stick that it's carrying in one hand is bigger than you in human form. What do you do?
Well, am I close enough?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is engagement time. This is the round.
Time to bite and claw. It says I
All
get two
right.
attacks, one bite and one claw.
You absolutely do. So give us the bite attack as you leap towards his legs. That's about all you can get at. An 8 is not going to do it. No. So the bite bounces off his thick hide of his legs. It's like, this isn't even like flesh. This is like rhinoceros hide. Second target, 22 does hit. 8 points of damage.
I got mad, so I decided it was time to just go all out, and I got him good.
Oh, I am so happy you missed the first one because DC 12 Constitution or be cursed with werewolf lycanthropy. I don't want to deal with a giant lycanthrope.
And with that, Bo, you draw first blood as you rip the leg of this with your claws, and you look up, and this thing just looks down at you and lifts up its stick. Iticus, riding the shoulders of a really angry barman. What do? You are within range of whatever it is you want to try. This is a very theater of the mind battle. The map is just for keeping track of casualties.
I really think he doesn't want to hurt anyone. So more than anything, he just wants to try and like talk everybody out of what
Yep.
they're doing.
Okay.
So in Goblin, he's just kind of telling them all,
Nothing here. Go home. Go home.
Okay. Give me, and you're lying, so give me a deception check. Or would you consider it something else?
he's
Persuasion?
I mean, you could be persuading them to try to leave.
yeah.
That works, but yeah, let's go with persuasion. Give me a persuasion. I like that better.
Neither are good.
A 9, yeah. It's unfortunately, your tiny voice is completely overwhelmed by the roar of the Yeti upon which you are riding across the square. Kill them all! They want my beer! Nobody gets my beer! And you're just this tiny little voice on top going, please go away before somebody gets hurt! Nobody hears you this round. That's all you're doing?
Yeah.
Awesome. Liverless. He looks down the bow, and what is he doing? Is he attacking with you?
Oh, he is.
You got his
He
character
gets two
sheet.
attacks.
Yeah. 2 attacks.
here's-
All right.
First one.
Oh, that's a crit. Wow. Yep. And then go ahead and give us the second one. That's 35 points of damage. That's another 11. That is 46 points of damage.
Are you getting 46 from that?
He's like, if both can
19
do
and
it,
14
okay.
is 33. Oh, sorry, 33 and then 11. So 44, pardon me. I can't add.
Sorry, I'm just
No, it's all good. I'm usually really good with numbers, but not when I'm in creative mode. So yes,
my math nerd got.
thank you. I appreciate it. You did it, so chat doesn't have to. Just back down, chat. And nobody did, but that's okay.
I like how the first one was a crit, and then the other one was a natural 1.
Yes, absolutely. But
That was
yes,
funny.
there's like just
Both ends of the spectrum.
from a suddenly appearing waste in the middle, this tree just goes on top of this giant, and the giant's actually rocked. That was almost half of his hit points in one strike. Liverless looks down at you and goes, "This is fun.
I'm glad you're having fun.
You may have created a monster."
I may have created a monster, but Bo is just gonna look up at him and give him his best doggy smile.
We play it. Throw one. I'll get it for you like a stick. Miros. You got this tiny metal goblin on your shoulders telling people to be nice to each other. Somebody is trying to take your beer and your food. There's a row of goblins in front of you. What do you do?
So he's gonna keep using his ladle
Yep.
and just basically swing it.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter.
Does he get a couple of attacks? Or just one? It'll say on the sheet.
Yeah, I think it's just one.
Okay. Go ahead and smack one. That is definitely 4 points of damage, though. Okay.
Goodness.
Is that really? What did they do for damage? Oh, they rolled a 1. Okay. Yeah.
It's a
no,
1d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
So that's technically the lowest amount of damage they could get.
Yeah. So yeah, you just step forward and prang across the head, and this goblin just. I wasn't using that part of my brain anyway. And there's like a big dent in the head, and it doesn't seem to have impaired them much at all. You do, however, find yourself. I'm just going to move people so they kind of are where they are. You do find yourself now right betwixt and between a wall of goblins around you.
Oh no.
The ogres start to move around.
Oh dear.
They're not going to get there for a while yet. They're big and slow and nasty. Orin, up on the roof.
Orin will just be chatting.
Yeah.
There's no point for him to be doing anything aside from just chat and be drunk and eat eyeballs.
Just crunching away. These are good. I like these.
Ooh, you got a green one. Excellent.
The goblins. They have only 2 viable targets. Those are both of your characters. So get those character sheets open. Here we go. They swarm around Miros, and 5 of them are going to get an attack with their scimitars. What is Miros's armor class? He's
10.
Oh my goodness, he's a very pedestrian person. 14. How many hit points have they got?
22.
Okay, well that's 3 of them. That missed. That missed. That just hit for 3, so that's a total of 7. And one more attack. 14 points of damage. Still standing?
God.
What did they have?
22.
22. Okay, so yeah, they've got 8 left. All right, you're fine. Another 4 of them climb Yeti like a tree and start attacking Idicus with their scimitars. So there's 3 of them coming. First one. Let's see what it takes to piss off Idicus. Missed. The 7. 20, I'm assuming hit.
Yes.
15?
Oh, that. Yeah. His
Okay.
armor class is 15.
Okay, so that hits, so 9 points of damage as they climb up and start smashing against Idicus's legs.
Oh, jeez.
I am super not useful in this fight.
You gotta kind of be down there. Speaking of which, creature, what do you do? The city is being overwhelmed. There is other areas of the city seem the city guard is taking care of it. Not the giant. That's another problem down in the corner. But this seems to be the only uncontrolled mob in the city. Time to get creative. What do you do?
Because me, the player, wants Creature to go and fight.
Yeah.
Creature, the character, why?
Well, what kind of monk are you?
Mercy. I
Which means-
end people when they are dying.
Yes. There's a whole bunch of them down there just dying. They just don't know it yet.
Right.
At the very least, you should be headed down to perform the last rites on that big idiot with the metal child on its shoulders. They're about to die. That seems appropriately cynical.
Yeah. Creature is just going to kind of go, honestly, fuck this. Every single time. You think you're going to be able to stay out of it, but then everyone goes, we're dying. And then you have to perform last rites in the middle, and people are going to start killing you. It's just faster to kill them. Let's go over. We're going to
You
go over
jump
there.
down
You
off the
stay
roof.
here, you jackass. I mean, you're fine, really. But,
I
save some
wasn't-
eyeballs for me.
I wasn't going anywhere. Oh, those are coming back on me. I think I
Yes,
can
they
see
are.
my own throat. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, some of these have brainstem attachments.
Oh my god.
So
I didn't
you
clean them
jump down right into the conflagration. That was just your movement. What would you like to do as an action?
Yeah, I jump down.
Spin around, fetch a pail of water? No? That's not-
Literally just going over the. Can I give my bonus to the next ability check or attack roll to someone else with the vampiric bite, or is that only effective for me?
Yeah, I think that's only going to work for you. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So step of the wind, I've moved there and
Oh,
landed
Blink,
like
yeah. I'm going to give you just your movement gets you there. You don't need to burn your bonus action for that.
no. There's no bonus. I'm imagining. I just jump down.
Yes, yeah, it's just poof, and you're there. Yeah.
Yeah. On the goblin that has been damaged already.
Yep. This one down here.
Yep. I am going to gently place a hand
Yep.
on him, on his head.
Yep. On the dent. Hey.
And I just, sorry, I place a hand and basically attack him just with that one strike, just a vibration.
Yep.
Pulse through the hand,
Mhm.
which I know is way of the open hand, but I'm molding it a bit for this.
Of course.
And spending 1 key point.
Yeah.
To do Hand of Harm.
Oh, okay. Give us a
So
click.
I send 2 vibrations through this goblin's skull.
Yes.
With 2 unarmed strikes.
Yep. That hits. That does not.
Yep. And it's only the first one that needs to hit.
Yeah,
and afterwards
it really is.
necrotic damage, which is my martial arts die, which is the 1d4 plus wisdom modifier. So I'm essentially just rolling 1d4 plus 3.
Yeah.
It's the same as my unarmed strike, so I'm just going to hit
and
it
it
one
works.
more time. Which
it
deals
is.
an extra 7 damage.
Oh yeah, it is paced. In fact, your first strike kills the first one. In this instance, I will allow you to change targets. I know technically you're not supposed to, but if you want to use that 7 points on another one, we can do that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
It makes more sense.
And
Sort of step from one to the next.
Like a gentle hand placement, but with the speed that we are able to accomplish, a gentle hand placement in that seems slow to us, but it's like being slapped across the face.
Oh yeah, it's just
with the force of a battering ram.
2 of them hit,
and then just quickly
hit the ground,
and just scraping, like not dealing damage at all, but just fingertips grazing the other one.
Yeah. And
causing that 7 necrotic damage.
Yeah. There's
as part of their face blackens.
Absolutely. There's no apparent physical attack, but it is starting. One comes around that way, one goes around that way. They're still getting there. The hill giant looks at Liferless. That hurt. Swings twice with his club. 19. And 26. Those are both hits. 33 points of damage to Liferless.
Yeek.
That's a lot. But I know he's not down. He's got more than that.
Yep.
He's
a little over half.
Yeah. Not so much fun anymore. Let's finish this. Next. Bo. He just smashed your tree, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Bo is not happy. I'm trying to decide
what attacks to do.
Better. I think I'll stick with the wolf. Okay. So I'll start off with the bite.
Yep. Unfortunately, no. Not with a 7.
Okay.
Still grateful for that. I don't.
The 15 does hit for 10 more points. You know what? I didn't buff this enough. This is supposed to be the equivalent of a level 5 character. So give me one more bite attack. Let's do 2 bites and a claw every round to make up for it. I'll fix the actual sheet next week and we'll go back to 1 and 1. But this isn't doing enough damage. So for now, we'll do an extra bite. 5, unfortunately, no.
Christmas.
Yeah, we'll get all those out of the way. So yeah, snap, and then claw. The claw does hit. And it is, he's starting to look, not really. He's down to about half of what he was before. Idicus. They're crawling all over you. These goblins are not listening to reason or friendship. They have never seen My Little Pony, or they don't care.
The friendship is magic, just not the kind that can save your life.
What do you do?
Idicus is gonna take his dagger, which probably looks more like a longsword in his hand.
Oh yeah, and yep.
Yeah.
And just be like,
"Get away from Fred!"
Defending Fred. Okay, stab me.
And not defending Fred, as in his teddy bear.
Yeah.
He's defending his new friend.
Oh, friend. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay.
But he can't say friend. He says,
they're
all friends are
Fred.
friends.
Oh, I hurt. I can't kill you now. I was gonna, but now I can't. A 19. Wow. For 7 points of damage. Your little tiny dagger, your longsword, it looks like a longsword to a goblin too, and it goes right into his little goblin brain. You go, stop it, stop it. It goes right in his eye. And then he goes, and just falls off, and there's a little bit of goblin ick on the end of your dagger.
And probably on one of the dirty claws on his body. Just like
Yeah.
wipes it.
Yeah. Do you have anything else you would like to do? That's your action? You have still have a bonus action?
He's going. He's gonna try and get Yeti to walk away.
You're trying to steer him away? Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
You bet. And we will let, when you get to play Yeti, we'll decide if that works or not. Liferlas. Smashed hard back by a giant. Like branches broken. Yeah.
He's gonna return the favor.
Headbutted by a tree. 14 does hit, and a 24 definitely hits. 26 more points of damage.
26 damage.
Not quite as bad as the last ones, but still the remains of this tree just boom, boom, onto this giant. The giant's got a broken shoulder now and has to switch hands on the club. Just want food. Except you wouldn't understand it because it's speaking giant.
Yeah.
Miros. The goblins got you by the ears. Just tried to steer you away.
He's really hurt too, right?
There's like, you know, those that weird thing where they have the pole and the people build the human pyramid around the pole. He kind of looks like that with goblins right now, and you're sitting on his shoulders and they're trying to pull you off. So what do you do as Miros?
Miros is going to try and disengage because it probably hurts to have like a metal hand like pulling off.
Absolutely. Do they have the disengage skill?
I don't see it.
That means no. That means a whole bunch of attacks of opportunity on the way out. Let's do 4. So, ooh, that's a hit. That's 4 points. That's 10 points. That's 16 points. That's 19 points of damage.
Ouchies.
I think he's dead.
He goes down. He's not dead because he's playing as a PC, but he's going to have to start making death saves. He is in serious trouble, which means Idicus, he turns to run and just plummets to the ground underneath this pile of goblins, which means you come down like a lumberjack halfway up a tree. Just to the ground. Give me an acrobatics check, please. Yeah.
I was
Go
just
ahead.
wondering if that would potentially,
Yeah.
just for the sake of it,
Yeah.
be considered
Yeah.
a what's the word I'm looking for? A missile of some kind, a ranged thing.
A ranged
Because it's
weapon.
going to be
Yeah.
throwing off.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm with
Because I
you.
would like to use my deflect missiles
Yes. To catch or to soften the
catch.
landing? To catch.
because I can reduce any damage that's going to happen there
There's a way to do this. Okay.
by 1d10
Yes.
plus my dex modifier and my monk level. So at
Absolutely.
least 8 points of damage. I can
Absolutely.
save
This is
myself.
perfect because we're going to do this way. There's an acrobatics check involved as you come off the shoulders. If you fail it, you're going to take damage. If you failed it as badly as it is possible to fail it, you get a foot caught in the Yeti's armpit hair as you leap away. And you kind of yoink and you're falling and you're just going to smash to the ground underneath him. Now, I need, actually, that's going to do 1d6 points of damage because it's a fall. And it doesn't matter because you can get rid of more than that no matter what. So, yes, Idicus, you are plummeting towards the ground, a serious dinting upcoming. And suddenly, yoink, you're hanging from somebody's hand. You turn and look, and there's this faceless creature with a capital C, because that's his name, is caught you just above the ground.
Starting now would be uncooperative.
You, Fred?
Creature. We are creature.
Iticus.
Good. Now we know each other. All three of us.
The ogres charge around the outside of this mayhem. Normally they'd go right through the middle, but why not? They're going around the outsides. It's taking a while to get there. One of them is rapidly approaching you, creature. They're going to be on you next round. Meanwhile, up on the roof, Oren is on the roof. What is he doing?
Oren is going to use his persuasion to get all of the goblins to attack creature. Why? Oren wants a show.
Hey,
Give me a persuasion check.
25.
25. You couldn't have done better.
Holy.
He
I really
stands
couldn't. It's a
up.
natural 20.
Yeah, he
That's
stands
the
up and almost falls off the roof. Whoa, whoa, shit, catches himself with his bottle, puts it down, stands up, opens his mouth, and in a baritone goblin, which is a very impressive voice because, I sound like this.
Especially considering he can't even speak goblin.
Yes, well, he can now because it's a 25. Yeah, it's a speech he remembers from a play he learned by rote years ago. And it boils down to attack the freak with no face. And unless you speak goblin creature, you don't know that he says that.
Probably trying to give us all inspiration.
Yes, he's trying to inspire you. Yes, he's inspired the goblins, in fact, to attack you. Oh, you're making this difficult. The goblins, how many are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them are left. 3 of them on you, Iticus. Scimitar. No. Scimitar. No. Right, because you're 15? Yeah.
Yep.
Scimitar, yes. They're just chasing after you, and you're kind of, well, no, pardon me, you're hanging from his grip, just going, nope, nope, nope. You're just swinging back and forth, just leaping out of the way. The third one does hit you for 6 points of damage. There's 5 more. Who else is here that can be attacked? A creature can be attacked by, let's say, 2 of them.
Are they throwing things or are they attacking?
They are attacking in hand to hand. Yeah.
Okay.
This is, I haven't moved them, but you guys are in a swarm. A 20. Not a natural, but
That
a
hits.
22. So 12 points of damage total from the 2 of them that have attacked you. The other 2.
Goodness.
I
The
can't.
The other 2
No.
start looting Mirosa's unconscious body. You can't what? I hate the word can't.
Oh no, I was looking. It has to be done as a bonus action after my action.
Right. Yeah.
So no.
So yeah, that would we won't push it that far. But yes, the last 3 of them start looting Mirosa's body. Creature, you're up. There is an ogre right here, and then there's 2 goblins in front of you.
All right. How many flurry of blows can I make?
In one round?
Yes.
How many key points you got?
13.
13 key points at level 5?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
It was 14 before I spent one.
Hit Flurry of Blows and let me see what it says.
Oh, it just says after I make the attack action, I can.
Yeah. Don't,
where is
it's a bonus action to do 2 more, right?
Yeah.
You can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So you only get 1 bonus action per round. So you can make 2 attacks for 1 key point.
Okay.
So you can
remember how many
attack a grand
bonuses we
total of your level 5 monk. So
4
you get
times.
2 4 times. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Key point. Yep.
I am just going through everything, seeing if there's a way I can just make this crazy.
Yeah.
Or
Are you attacking the 2 goblins or the ogre? Because he's French. He's an ogre.
it says every time I take the attack action, I can take 2 attack actions per turn.
Or is it as an attack you can make 2 attacks?
Immediately
It's-
after you take the attack action.
Oh, but for the
on your
attack
turn.
itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, just click unarmed strike because I think it's you get two or click the two double attack feature,
I have a double attack feature?
the one that allows you to do the two attacks at level 5.
Oh, it's just extra attack. Yeah.
Extra attack, yeah, click that. But it says beginning at 5th
Beginning
level,
at
you can
level
attack
5.
twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action. So you get
Okay,
two
so
attacks.
it's still just one attack action.
It's still one attack action. So total
All
of
right.
4. Yeah, total of 4 attacks.
Just trying to see if I could bump that up 2 more times.
You're a monk. You get 4. So you're only level 5. Yeah.
I know. I want to see.
And you can do
it's
it
one of
every
those I
turn
want
for
to see how-
13 rounds. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. How much damage did I take before?
13, I want to say.
Okay.
I think it was 7 and 6.
Yeah. So, because I can take two strikes, I do 1 vampiric bite.
Yep. And what are you attacking? The ogre?
One of the goblins.
One of the goblins. Okay. 14 misses the goblin. No. They're actually harder to hit than the ogres.
Okay. Too bad it wasn't the 26.
Yes. It
Yeah, I know,
wasn't an
right?
advantage. Yeah. So you have a second
So then
unarmed. Yeah.
one
was
one
four.
unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Then I spend 1 key point to make 2 more.
Yeah.
And I spend 2 key points to do one of the hand of harm for each of them.
Okay. It doesn't matter. That's absolutely killed. Total of 2 more. So yes. Or no, the first one didn't. The first shot didn't kill it, so it only did 4. Second one of 7. No, you're adding damage to both of those. So yeah, never mind. You killed 2.
Can I add damage to the first one and then just have the other 2 be on their own the way they are already?
The 7 to 7. Yeah, absolutely. They're enough to kill. So yeah.
Yeah. So then just 1 more. That 4 becomes a 9 with necrotic 5 points of necrotic damage.
You're mowing them anyway. You're cutting through a lot of these goblins in a hurry.
Yes. And then the mask is quickly readjusted after the quick.
Yeah, and then back underneath. Absolutely.
Yeah. A tongue just whips out and just misses the guy and just quickly retreats.
The bugbear charges in on your exposed flank creature. I'm not going to give him advantage, but I'm going to let them do the attack. Attack with the Morning Star. Oh, it's making you wait 20 for 16 points of damage.
All right.
The other bugbear starts to close the distance on the far side and starts to climb up onto the roof. Going after Orin. The hill giant looks one way, looks the other way. Right, me attack twice. Once tree. 11. Is that enough? Hit left for Lil? Probably not.
No.
Liferless? No, I didn't think so. Let's see how hard it is to hit this wolf. 21. 20 points of damage. How many points does your wolf have?
34.
Okay, yeah. One just golfing with wolves. It just boom, and you start to fly across the area. You skid to a stop at the far end.
You said 20?
Yep. 20 points. You look back up, you're still within range.
Which of course leads him to growl profusely.
Yes. Roaring with rage. You rush back and attack?
Yep.
Okay. Charge forward.
2 bites and a
Attack.
claw.
Absolutely.
Right?
2 bites and a claw. Yes, that's the way we're going to fudge it for the rest of tonight. That hits. The second bite does not. And neither does the claw. So, 3 points of piercing damage only. 3 and a con save. That's, yeah, unfortunately, giants have pretty good constitution, but let's see. 13. And it was against
Just
a 12,
barely.
so yeah, not going to be a lycanthropic giant.
Thank heavens.
Grazie Dios.
They're all over you.
Ah,
Actually, there's only 1, 2, 3. There's 3 of them on you left. But there's a bugbear coming around the corner straight at you.
can the bugbear see me since I'm being held?
You can see you, absolutely, yeah. It's coming right towards the two of you. Actually, you would have had to be put down for him to do the 4 attacks, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So am I behind creature or no?
Ish, yeah. But the bugbear's coming in this direction, and you're sort of holding this flank. But there are 3 goblins right on top of you, so.
Okay. I'll use my.
This is narrowing in on a TPK.
There are options.
Oh. I just want to protect
Oh,
Yeah.
so badly.
can I say something to Iticus at the?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Iticus, prepare a torch for us.
Torch?
Get one ready. We have not a very good plan, but a plan nonetheless.
I know half torch.
Can you make fire?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yes.
Maybe quickly, if you can.
Okay, I guess it will. Because I got rid of the torches.
Yeah. Yeah, because
You
you
can-
have night vision, so you don't need them to see, but you still have a tinderbox at the very least.
Ooh. He'll use one of his arrows.
Yep, absolutely. In
And
fact, I
make
mean,
a-
you're in a town. You grab a handful of straw, tie it to the end of an arrow in a split second. Yeah, you got a torch if you want one.
Yeah, and just give it to creature.
Yeah.
Or not, yeah.
Light it and hand it to creature. Absolutely.
And that's my action, right?
That's your action, and you got a movement if you want. But if you flee, they're going to get attacks of opportunity. And your poor friend Miros is over there getting mugged.
He's
Yep.
gonna try and stand with his dagger and like protect Miros.
Okay. You're going to have to stab somebody to do it. They're trying to get past you.
Okay. So
I'm a pacifist. Stop making me do this.
yeah,
Um,
Iticus does not like to fight.
well, and it shows because you missed. You missed horribly. So yeah, you're just kind of get off my friend. But they're just dodging and bouncing around.
Get off, new Fred.
Liferless. You're almost lifeless. But this hill giant looks pounded. One
looks
more,
worse for wear.
maybe 2, should do this. That misses.
Yeah, it does.
It comes to this.
On go.
13. If their AC is 13. You did 13 points of damage. They had 14.
Oh, shiitake.
1 hit point left.
That's a
Miros, I need a death save.
Do I do death saves for him?
It's probably not on the character. Just roll a d20. Just use
Wouldn't
the
it just
bar.
be a Constitution?
No, it's d20 versus 11 or higher. There's no bonuses to death saves. A 15. He's at he's made 1. I'll keep track of that. Makes 3. He wakes up, or if he rolls a 20. They're picking his pockets. The ogre steps up to, creature.
Once again, how tall is the ogre?
Ogres, they are large giants, so they are, you're looking up.
Okay.
6 for 26 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
You're down? Okay. It's okay. Fear not. That's that ogre. This other one runs around the corner and starts pulling down the bar. Oren, on top of the bar. Is there, if ever there was a moment in Oren's life where he feels a tiny bit of guilt, he's kind of looking at the goblins and go, I told him, but the goblins didn't kill him, so maybe there's no guilt involved.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly say, the ogre that's trying to pull Orin down can't get a hold of Orin because of his halfling nimbleness.
Yes, yeah. Just darts through underneath. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off! And runs out the other side. He's used to getting away from bad reviews at the theater, right?
Yes. Oh god.
Yeah.
He's going to go down.
Yeah.
And try to basically give, like, restart creatureness.
Absolutely. Runs down there. Does he have any medical abilities, or just give me a medicine check, if not?
I'm just gonna have to give a medicine check, which is wisdom, right?
Wisdom, yeah. Just give us a wisdom, see if you can stabilize him. Yeah, 12. It's pretty easy to figure out what happened. This whole side of him's caved in from the attack, so he just sort of reaches in and grabs the ribs and...
It's less ribs and more an exoskeleton.
Yeah, well, it would kill anybody else, but it happens to work for creatures, so you are at least stabilized. You no longer have to make death saves. And he starts slapping you like, wake up, wake up, wake up. So you're going to get a Constitution save to see if you wake up every round.
Okay.
If you're not killed.
I can do Constitution saves.
There is behind the goblins and behind, I mean, I know I've got them sort of spread out on the map here, but behind the goblins, the one bugbear and the ogre that are on the north side of the map, they are enveloped in a ball of green flame. And silhouetted against it, those of you that are conscious, look up to see a wizard in all of her glory. Except, instead of the tall, pointy hat, there's a nightcap. She forgot to change into the tall, pointy hat, so there's a droopy, pointy hat with a pom-pom on it. But the rest of it is just like badass mage armor, and is just holding the fireball as she walks down the street. She looks over at you, Idicus, and as she just mows down the last of the goblins, and that ogre says, "Sorry I'm late, darling. I was sleeping."
Fred?
Fred.
And
Now, let's help with this over here. And turns to look. So the goblins have ceased to be. Creature, give me a con save, see if you can wake up. I know that's not how its rules is written. I don't care.
17.
17, yeah. You pop up. Ugh. Oh, you're awake. You're 1 hit point. Yeah. As you sit up, you're like, goblins everywhere. You look up, and most of what's attacked you has been fried to a crisp. And this glowing green wizard is walking over the street towards you. You look up further, and there's this monstrosity of an ogre hanging over you.
Creature gets up.
Yeah.
Stands up very quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have not your attention, close your eyes for 6 seconds.
And okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do something crazy with creature. I'm gonna hop up onto the ogre.
Yep.
And I'm going
Well, actually,
to
your action was waking up at 1 hit point. So, yeah. So you've got a movement left, but that's it. Yeah.
Oh, I can't do the... Okay.
Sorry. Well, okay, what did you want to do? Tell me what you want to do. I like to say yes.
I want to hop up onto the ogre and take 4 vampiric bites out of it using Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, okay, sure. Why not? I can't guarantee I'll let you do it again at any point, but go ahead.
So I got 24, 11, 13, and 23.
Everything but the 11 hit. So 4, 8, 15 points. Okay.
And 15 points? Yeah.
7 and 2 fours, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm putting all of that into my HP points.
Yes, and you draw that in and vampire out this ogre. An ogre blood man is like it's like crack with Red Bull in it. It's just this is high testosterone blood.
I haven't felt that good in a while.
And spends one more key point
Yep.
on one of the blows to deal necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I'm just rolling one more vampire bite. It's
Yeah,
another 4.
So 4 points. Absolutely. Why not?
Just standing on its shoulders.
Yes. The bugbear takes this opportunity to run up behind you and smash you with its morning star for 5 points of damage. It only does get the one attack in.
Ouch.
It's a morning star, not a flail. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can't do anything with that.
Sorry,
And then the hill giant looks at the tree, takes a swing. 15 points of damage. Looks at the wolf and takes a swing. 11 points of damage.
Oof.
Are either one of them still standing?
Oh, both of them are.
Oh, wow. Okay, you're fine then. I used a big voice for nothing. And looks down at you.
Three's got 11, both got 3. What was
Why
that?
won't you die? Bo's turn. This thing is like
Well,
there's flesh falling off of it. In a second, it's going to die of its own accord. What do you do?
Bo, he still can't talk because he's in his wolf form.
Yep.
He's just going to give a big old growl.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you before I decide if I'm going to do this or not. If changing from wolf to human, is that an action? Or will I consider that a bonus?
It's a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay. And when I change back, would I get full hit points back or not?
No, because the wounds normally carry over with a real werewolf. Yeah, this is not a druid shapeshift. So yeah.
So he would have.
Although you know what, let's do it
31
that way.
points.
Let's do it that way. If you go back to here's how we'll do it. If you voluntarily go back, you come back at full hit points. If the wolf is ever knocked out, you come back knocked out.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that works. So yeah, if you use a bonus action to pop back, you will now be Bo.
I think I'm not going to do that just yet.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I just have this nasty itch.
Yeah,
Okay.
this thing's got 1 hit point left. All you have to do is hit it once.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
We'll start off with the bite.
That's did it. It's dead.
I did it. There you go.
Yeah.
And of course, no save because it's dead.
Exactly. Yeah. It's not how it works. They don't rise as lycanthropes. You just have to bite them and leave them alive. But you grab it and it drops to the ground, finally dead.
Okay, so as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm. Now you're done, yes. Yeah.
yes, as a bonus action, I'm going to switch back to Bo.
Okay. And I'm just gonna cheat and do that and get that done. That way, this token, if you do actions as Bo, this token will work for you. And with that, because you left, yeah, you're out of the turn order, but that's okay. This is basically done anyway. Iticus, you look up. There is still an ogre standing there. This mage is walking forward, looking like she's about to deal with it altogether. The goblins are all dead. The only thing left is one bugbear and the ogre. One ogre. I'll get rid of these because they're dead too. Just these two down here. You listen around. Sounds like the rest of the city is starting to get itself back under control as well. do you do?
Is new friend in trouble? Is creature in trouble?
Oh, creature's very much, yes, in trouble, yes. I thought you meant the mage. She is definitely not in trouble.
No.
It's actually one of the other contacts you could have played in this one, but I chose not to give them out.
And can I just quickly what the vampire bite looked like?
Yes.
Less like a vampire bite, more just a quick drawback. Mouth opens, 4 tendril-like tongues
Yeah.
shoot out into it
Oh, yeah, okay.
and just pierce its flesh that way, draining as much blood as possible before.
Yeah. Back in. Perfect. Iticus.
And then the mask is, of course, put back down.
Back into place, yeah.
So, from behind creature, is this a sneak attack?
Yep. Absolutely it is. Nobody is looking at Iticus right now. And we finally, an hour and a half in, find out exactly what Iticus is. 15, absolutely. So you just roll out of this onto the ground, come up, thwack. 7 points of damage. Who were you shooting?
The bugbear.
The bugbear. Okay. And roll the sneak attack damage. It should just be another. Yeah, there we go. So 15 points altogether. Another minimum, man. Whew, still. You just and it goes right through the shoulder, and you can see they lose the use of that arm. So the Morning Star is now less effective. They've dropped their shield. You've done a significant amount of damage, and it kind of looks around, and you can tell it cannot tell that you're there.
And so he'll hide back behind creature.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Liferlas. The giant is dead. You turn and look back towards the forest. The sounds of fighting are fading in the distance. You recognize the green fireball. Ah, the mage.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
How far away are we from this ugly beast here?
It would be a couple of turns before you got there. You're quite a distance away, but you can certainly head in that direction.
Yeah, we're gonna start heading in that direction.
Absolutely.
He's gonna start, and then Bo will follow on his turn.
Makes perfect sense. Muros, give me a death save. Just a d20. That's another success. That's 2. They're almost back. Now that there's no goblins picking over their bodies. Although we'll completely ignore the fact that he was in the middle of the fireball. Never mind. The last ogre. Ogres are not smart.
If it moves, I'm taking an opportunity attack against it.
Yes, you are. Wow. A critical success, and it's still only a 17. It looks around and does the math. Many? 1.5. And turns to leave. Go ahead and take your opportunity attack.
Is it I get to make 2 attacks or just?
It's a single attack as an attack of opportunity. So
okay, so it's
you can
not
use
the
your
attack
weapon.
action. But
no, it's just one actual attack. Yeah.
Okay, I'm still gonna waste it. No, I'm not gonna waste a key
Nope,
point.
don't waste a key point on that. It turns and runs. Who else is close enough? Orin is right there.
Orin is going to throw a dagger.
Okay.
Because Orin
Well,
is...
stab, because it's an attack of opportunity. It has to be melee, but yeah.
Okay.
Good, yeah. 21, 3 points of damage.
Nice.
And stay out! He stabs him in the ass as he turns to run away.
Wait, how far can an ogre move per turn?
That's a good question. 40 feet.
I can catch up to him.
You can run him down, absolutely. Do you take off after them?
Oh, I'm most certainly doing that. But
Absolutely.
I'm not doing that till my...
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're basically going to. I mean, the bugbear is going to turn and run too, so they are going to flee. So, if you would like, we can drop. But you can keep chasing them, but we'll drop out of combat and we'll sort of do the hunt down narratively.
I'm running them down. I'm running them down for just one bit of distance.
Yeah.
But because I can move actually faster than the ogre,
Yes.
I'm going to stand right in front of him.
Yeah.
And just leap, kind of making the very straight hands.
Yeah.
As opposed to try to bludgeon him, just pierce through his skin.
Right. Yep. Well, I mean, it's like I said, we're gonna do this narratively. You can take him out as you wish. The final blow. The 26. Let's use that critical. That's beautiful. You just shred him as you choose to do so. The bugbear goes down under a hail of magic missiles from the mage. By the time Beowulf and Liferless get back to the town center, it's all over. Everything's done.
I'm still in range, but if people aren't looking at me, I'm removing the mask and just
feeding. Just absolutely.
Well, I'm assuming you're far enough away that Bo can't really. He won't be able to see you, but he can hear you.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, I mean, you knew there was something weird about this. It smelled weird all along. So, but at this moment, there's a silence that comes over Golden Fields. You look around. There's fires. There's wounded. The city is alive now, though. It's awake. The locals are running around. You see more mages, more clerics coming out, starting to heal people and give their funerary rites to those that it's too late for.
Well,
they're putting out the fires.
Combat, if he's still down, Bo's gonna come over and do cure wounds.
Absolutely, go right ahead on. So yes, 3 points of damage. Perfect. So he goes back up to.
Can't believe I got a nat one on that. Jiminy.
Again, doesn't matter. He's awake. At this moment, in the middle of the night, lit only by the fires of these last couple of burning buildings, your 3 new friends, if that's the right word, well, 2 new friends and 3 new acquaintances, you all sort of gather in the town square. Liferless and Beowulf. Liferless looks at you and says, you have been very brave. But I sense in you a larger goal. A bigger plan. I think I know someone who can help you.
Oh, really now? That would be interesting.
I know a moon elf druid named Airglass. He's a member of the Emerald Enclave. You may have heard of them. They are like a group of druids and, nature-minded individuals. But he was also an adventurer who slew many giants in his day. He left Golden Fields here 30 years ago after awakening me in this forest. He set on a pilgrimage to Shadowtop Cathedral. He planned to follow the Desserin River and seek out an old treant named Turlang. I suggest you do the same. And I will put these notes in your character sheet between sessions. You saved my life today.
And you helped to save mine, so I thank you as well.
I think you will make better use of these than I do. And he grows out of his forearm this little branch. There's 8 silver berries. They hand them to you. These won't work on me, I'm far too large. But each one of these, when you eat it, will make you unseen. Each count is a potion of invisibility, and you've got 8 of them.
Well, I also have Pass Without a Trace, so that'll help too.
And
but
here
no,
also...
He'll take them, but he may use them with the rest of the party. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And here is a map to help you on your way. And they give you a map to show you the 2 locations that you're headed to.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to help you. I
It
may.
was fun. It's been a long time since I hit anything.
Oh yeah, that was a fun target there. He was a big boy, but we brought him down good. Thank you so much.
We did, but I think I need to heal for a while. If you'll excuse me, my grove is calling.
Go ahead and go back, my friend. I will visit again soon.
I need to find a spruce tree. I need to eat its bark. It's natural
Oh,
painkiller.
and by the way, I'm Beowulf Blackmane.
Beowulf, a pleasure to meet you. I am Liferlas.
I can't wait till the next full moon. I'll definitely try and come back here by then.
Try not to pee on me.
I will not.
And
I normally do my business as human anyway.
and he turns and heads back into the forest, having given you that information.
So then he's going to head to the city pretty much afterwards.
Yep. Just outside the square, creature, you finish feeding and put your mask back on, and you hear behind you, "That's quite the show."
Teach them, hurt us, kill. No. Come.
Indeed. Yes, you're scary AF, I believe is what the kids are calling it now. That's, you freaked me right out. But you did, let's just say I feel a little responsible for some of what happened tonight. But in spite of that, I got a favor to ask you.
What does it want of creature?
It wants you to go to Daggerford and look for its sister. Like, not in a kind of way, but just like a, yay, she's still alive and I'm hoping she stays that way kind of way.
Why would this interest creature?
Because you just helped a whole town full of people for absolutely no good reason, so I think you're one of them.
Mistake.
Yeah. Could you make that mistake on the way to Daggerford? Could you take this letter when you make that mistake on the way to Daggerford? Please, just if you're going that way.
If we end up in Daggerford, we will see. But make no promises.
Wouldn't ask for one. Just take the letter. Her name's Lily.
And just the letter he's holding the letter out, it's plucked out of his hands in movement too fast and too graceful
Yeah.
for anything that could ever have been human.
Oh, I remember why you should do this. 'Cause this. And he reaches and pulls out a necklace and takes it off. And it's a single leather thong, just a simple necklace. But on the bottom, there's 3 red beads. Throw them quite a ways and cover your eyes.
We have no eyes to worry of.
You take it. It is a necklace of fireball with 3 charges.
Cool.
So we just throw it?
Each
And
one
hope for the best.
each one will burn down like a whole building. You saw the thing earlier with the green fire. This isn't so fancy. It's red, but it does that
throw
same
the
thing.
beads, not the necklace.
Yeah, I should have been more specific. I'm drunk. I am shit-faced, hammered drunk, dude. Speaking of which,
Good thing you won't remember this then.
Yep. Already trying to blank it out. Speaking of which, where's that tavern? All right, quick, before the barman wakes up. And he turns around and walks back like he's never seen you before. Just turns around and walks back into the tavern looking for drinks.
Of course, passes Bo along the way. Bo looks at him and is like, strange creature.
Yep. Oh, you? Or him? Wow, okay. I smell wet dog. Why do I smell wet dog? And into the bar.
A soft growl emanates from his
Ooh, and he kind of speeds up into the last couple steps into the bar.
Where's the strange metal man?
Iticus, strange metal man. Miros is just coming back to wakefulness now, looks around, grabs the ladle. That didn't do much good, did it?
Right. The best you can do.
I'm better at being a bartender than I am at fighting. Speaking of which, I had a friend I haven't seen for a while, and I heard the giants are acting up all over the place, not just here. He's like really helpful person. Are you headed towards Amphale?
I go wherever.
If you do, Arliosa Starhenge, the proprietor of the local tavern there, the Staghorned Flagon. Just tell her I'm well. You'll know her. She's got a beard. We used to work in the carnival together. Any response to that?
Okay, I try.
Here, so she'll know it's from me. Take this. And hands you a wooden ring adorned with dancing nymphs.
It's very shiny. Oh.
It's like a very dark wood. You can see the grain in it, and it's polished to a high gloss.
Really nice varnish.
Yes. And should you need anything, just whisper Keltar Dardragon. If you don't have to use it before you get there, tell her I never needed it.
I don't understand, but okay.
I will send you notes as a player. I will let your character not understand. All your character needs to know is they're supposed to go to Amphale and give the ring to Arliosa, and if they say a name, a cool thing happens. That's all you...
Mm-hmm.
And with that, the three of you are given your quests. In fact, he looks around and says, "Oh shit, that bard's in my tavern, isn't he?" And up and across the street into the bar, tried to save his stock from Orin.
Not that I was tall. Whoa.
Leaving the three of you out here in the streets in the dark. Just each other to look at.
What do you want?
And just who are you talking to?
You, the yous. The both of you is a plural noun.
You are annoying. Something
Iticus.
inside me tells me to trust you.
Are
Not
you
sure
Fred?
why.
I know you and you know me. That is as close to Fred as we get.
Don't make friends well. But I can try.
And to Beowulf, Iticus is just gonna kind of put out Fred and
Fred?
Am I wrong in saying Fred has no face?
Fred has two black buttons
Okay, so
that
almost,
one
yeah.
is falling off.
Yeah.
It's offering you the stuffed thing. We suggest you take it.
Bo's gonna gently pick it up with his what looks like a clawed hand, but it's just a glove he's wearing.
Yeah.
And he's gonna bring it up towards his nose and just sniff at it. Make sure that there's nothing, that could be dangerous with it.
Yep.
It's a dirty doll that he found in a garbage.
Yep.
He's gonna place it in his pocket for now, with intent to give it back later.
Yeah.
But he's gonna hold on to it for an overnight, and like during the night, he's gonna repair it and clean it, basically.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm we are, as we are looking at the two of you, we quickly I find it crazy that this is a thing I can do. I'm going to basically hit myself 4 times using flurry of blows.
Yes.
However, because of it's not implements of hands of healing,
You
all
can
the damage that I
mend
would be
wounds.
taking,
Yeah.
I just heal
Healed
that instead. So
Good.
I've healed 23 points.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You guys are about to get a night's rest, but yes, that is a very cool ability, and I would burn the monk point too. So, key point just to do it. But yeah, you guys watch him punch himself back into shape.
It's less punching and more just
Just and he's back. Yeah.
I haven't seen that in a while. Interesting. He's gonna turn back to Iticus and say, "You need help, little one?"
Yeah, they got me. I okay though. I heal.
Me too.
The tavern keeper yells out, "I finally got the bard out of the ale tank. You guys got a free place to stay tonight, by the way. Thank you for saving my life."
I honestly thought I was gonna end up sleeping in the woods tonight, but I guess I'll sleep in a bed for a change.
Better than sleeping
You guys-
upside down in the roof.
Yeah, you do whatever is good for you, my friend.
And as you sort of turn and make your way towards the inn to rest, you see some of the locals are dragging the bodies away and cleaning up the streets. They're putting out the last of the fires. Goldenfield itself has been attacked from multiple directions, and large portions of the crops have been destroyed in battles that you were not part of. But this is the breadbasket of this part of the world. Waterdeep gets a huge percentage of its food from this one city and a surrounding area. Things are going to be very, very difficult. And if what you heard from your friends is true, this isn't the only place dragons are raising shit. Which is really... giants are raising shit. Which is really odd, because the giants don't mingle. They have a very strict pecking order. And they don't do things as a large group. But from what you're hearing, storm giants, hill giants, stone giants, all the giants are misbehaving all over the Sword Coast. Something much bigger is going on here than a raid on a farming community. And as you each find your rooms for the evening, I know we were going to go longer, but this is just too perfect a spot. So you drag yourselves, wounded and battered, up the stairs into your rooms. You lay down, and as you sleep, you think to yourselves, I wonder if I'll remember this day. 40 years in the future, your future selves are taking the grandkids and other whatevers off their knees and sending them off to bed after telling them the story for the 100th time about the day that changed your lives. But for tonight, it just hurts to lay here. Do you have any closing remarks from any of the characters? As you're laying there getting ready to go to sleep, what's going through your minds? Iticus? I saw you laugh. What did you think?
Iticus is going to look at the bed.
Yeah.
Never seen one before.
Yep.
Not
Never
knowing
used
what it
one.
is.
Doesn't need one. Don't know what that is for. Yeah.
go out into the hallway, sit down outside of the door, and go into sentry mode.
Absolutely. Just got this. I got this. This is what I do. I know how to deal with this. Let's go with creature.
Creature, remarkably, being takes off his mask, looks at himself in the mirror a little bit, just to see a kind of a white, pale, bone-like face with no nose, eyes, and only a strange crack across the face that opens up for the mouth, and is about to crawl underneath the bed, because that's where he's known to be.
Yes. Yep.
Generally safer.
That's where you keep dampiers. Yes.
Until he hears the clinkety-ness of Iticus.
Mm-hmm.
And likely goes out, looks to see Iticus in sentry mode.
Yep.
Picks up Iticus, brings Iticus back into Iticus's room.
Yep.
Places him down on the bed.
Standing in sentry mode. Yep. Yeah.
Basically just laying it down.
Yep.
Putting blankets around it.
Yep.
Just
sleep well, little friend.
As it turns around, and it's not put its mask back on at this point.
Yep.
So he's still just out there, and he's taken off the clothing that he needs to, so it's just pale bone appendages.
You said earlier an exoskeleton, basically, right? Yeah.
An exoskeleton. It's basically human in shape.
Yeah.
But entirely bone surrounding everything. With kind of these long pointed fingers instead of tips.
Yep.
Taps Iticus gently on the head, turns around, carves into the door next door if needed, and goes back to bed.
And our monster does the most human thing that's been done all night. I love it. Thank you. Beowulf, in your room.
All right, so the first thing he's going to do is, as I said before, he's going to fix up the doll.
Yep.
Because just something inside him tells him that this is going to help Iticus a lot. I don't know why, but that's what it's telling me.
Yep.
So he fixes up the doll, makes it look pretty. It smells nice now, like rose. To him, it's going to smell like roses.
Yeah.
You know, he makes it smell like Iticus.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I think it fixes the eyes, makes it look happy, and it's not dirty anymore. It doesn't smell like trash. That sort of thing. About the time he finishes is when Creature is picking up Iticus and taking Iticus to the room.
Yeah.
Bo's gonna open the door and see this, be like, I'll wait till morning. He closes the door back.
Yeah.
He lays the doll gently on what I'm assuming is like a workspace area.
Yep.
Like a table with a chair.
On a desk, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And then he's going to basically just take off the furs that he wears and lay down in what's underneath the furs and basically take his rest.
Absolutely. And as the monsters treat each other with nothing but the greatest of respect. In a not too distant place, in fact in Waterdeep, a matter of 4 or 5 days' travel away, in a dark room in the basement of an inn, a strange ritual ends. And a large man looks down at a glass bowl with water in it. And an image forms in the water of the three of you doing these amazing things. And the voice says, act as human as you want. You are monsters, and I will kill you. Shatters the bowl and the water goes everywhere. See you next week. with the bark of a dog. We'll see you all next week. Thank you so much. Whew, that was less than 2 hours. How did we do this for 3 hours at a time before? Holy cow. That was fairly close to a TPK. For anybody that was thinking I saved them, that's in the module. There are a number of ways that they can be pulled out of that fight. It's not a fight you're supposed to be able to win by yourselves. This campaign is full of those. So, with that, thank you so very much to my players. Iticus, I love Iticus. Sarah, thank you so much for bringing this pacifist sweetheart into this horrible world. And I'm looking so much forward to seeing how this plays out. Thank you so much.
I was halfway through, I was like, am I going to be able to keep that voice?
Yeah, well, at least it's only once a week. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the cheer. Wow, thank you. And also thank you everybody earlier for the subs. They make a difference. They really do. It is so cool to know that people are watching. Before I forget, let me keep going around the circle. Scarred, yeah, you could tweak the other side too, because you got one side that's all done now, and the other side's all like, you got one Fu Manchu. There you go. Now you look like a proper friggin' hipster. Yeah, get the pointy bit at the bottom. You got this covered, and wear everything ironically. But thank you so much, Scarred Adventurer, for bringing us Darkness with a Heart of Gold. I knew there was something. There's always a twist in your characters, and I love it that we saw it already. That was spectacular. Thank you very much for bringing another unique character to the table. This is why I get you in so much stuff, because I want to see what you bring. Thank you.
Oh yeah, no, too many ideas.
Yeah, well, I'll see what we can do about giving you a place to play them all. I can only run so many games a week, but we'll do what we can.
I still have the idea for a very self-conscious werewolf.
Yeah, well, I've got a 5-year-old storm sorcerer character who casts Thunder Wave by stomping her little bunny slippered foot and calling somebody a poop head. So I need a place to play that one too. There's more to her as well, but that's where we'll leave that. We'll just leave that teaser there. That's the clickbait. Somebody let me in your game.
Eventually, I'm gonna try to draw out what creature looks like.
Yes, underneath the mask. Yes, I know you can art. So yeah, and
very little.
There's also a lot of people. I was just going to say, there's a lot of people in chat that can certainly help you render that in something that you would be happy to call the character art.
Oh, I know, but I have little to no monies.
No, you guys start it by yourself and then post it in there and see what happens. Very supportive group. We'll see. Speaking of supportive,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was coming to you anyway.
I'm working on getting a picture of Bo in his lupine form.
Yes, it's almost behind you there, but we'll see what we can do about getting a better image to get on the other side of that token. But with that, Solar, thank you so much for bringing us Beowulf. I love both of their incarnations. I'm going to buff the werewolf considerably before next week. I want to make it a level 5 werewolf, and it isn't right now, so we will fix that. But that's okay. That's what first sessions are for. All these original monstrous characters, where they're going to take some tweaking. So that's on me until next week. But I want to say thank you to you, but I also want to give you the chance, because it is the final night. Can you drop that link one more time, please, about the charity? If anybody was and hasn't already donated bits to me, don't donate it to me. We're just here having fun. Donate it to that. That's kids that need help. So put the money in there. I would appreciate that very much.
I mean, if you can do both, then do both.
Well, if you can do both, then do both. Yeah, absolutely. And then buy me a car too. But, I don't want to be pushy. But Solar, thank you for bringing Beowulf. You got to bring him from another game to this one. So that's very cool. We get to finish that story off in a more convincing way, because you actually get to be a lycanthrope this time instead of just thinking you're one. So thank you very much.
Oh, now I want to bring back... Oh, no, I forgot Everett, but I'm going to make him a robot.
Yes.
Same idea, just robot samurai.
Yes. And with that, there are 2 thank yous left. all those amazing people in chat tonight. I saw you guys over there all night. There's some regulars. There was a couple of ones on earlier that don't always show up. Some that had to go to bed, they're going to watch on VOD. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. And for anybody in the future who watches this on YouTube, when I finally remember to post it later this week, thank you as well. I'm so bad at remembering to put stuff on YouTube. But with that, let's drop the curtain on tonight with the standard close. Until next time, please be nice to each other. Good night.